We started from the preseason. Jack Fox on the way to kick it off.
Just about time to
and we're on the way here at Ford Field as our home opener.
Underway from Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
All right. We got
That's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a 1st down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020.
Overall,
but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in
go
2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Way to go, Jaleel Tavai.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Oh, interception.
Sea of defenders and
interception. Will Harris with the pick.
Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
As here comes goofball Goff, Jared Goff onto the field.
Back in his first season in Detroit after 5 in LA, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form.
Tyrell Williams out to the left, Amon St. Brown out to the left.
After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Open man, the tight end fails. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
This offensive line is so bad. It's
like
not even funny.
There was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
I think we're going to be able to run the ball much this game.
At the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
I mean, maybe if our offensive line gets going.
Just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
ooh,
as
Swift.
we just saw there, that's a big
play. There you go.
He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Swift will take this.
There we go, touchdown! DeAndre Swift.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front.
That puts the Lions on the board first.
The line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I've adjusted the sliders a little bit. I'm trying to make this franchise a little bit realistic.
From a yard or two
So,
deep, here comes a return. And ultimately
you know,
cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped to 23.
We'll take it. We'll take it by time. We'll take it by time. We'll adjust the sliders as need be.
Offense ready for their
So,
second drive.
we gotta focus on game planning. We gotta focus on strategy. We gotta focus on building this team from the ground up. That's gonna be the focus.
The only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Let's go! Let's go! They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46
Nice.
yard
Will
line.
Harris is having a
Short
game
gain of
already.
Just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Hold on, I gotta fix something in my depth chart. I don't understand why Littleton's in the game so much. That's is he like some linebacker or something? Why is he in the game so much? Okay. That's why. Okay. And then rush DT. I want Aquara. And Aquara. At the rush ends and Deshaun Hand backing up. I don't want Corey Littleton at all. Particularly, he's not that good. And then Okereke, and yeah. That's how I want. That's how it's supposed to.
One got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's
from the gun. A run with Mostert. Oh, look at the juke. First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert,
we didn't have the right personnel on the field.
Are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Victor Bolden. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down.
I'm looking for Bolden, or I'm going to put St. Brown on a slant, and then Williams on a slant. I think that's going to be our best option here.
Here's Goff. He'll buy some
there
time
it is.
right.
Tyrell Williams.
On the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Goff. He finds Bolden. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks
are either going to be looking at that slant or the angle or Tyrell.
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
There's a slant.
And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brandon enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. That was a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift as the first half is
there we go, baby. DeAndre Swift from Goofball. Jared Goff for a Lions touchdown.
For them, this has just been an offensive explosion.
There we go.
Yeah, held scoreless in the
DeAndre Swift.
Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
And we get the ball to start the half against this San Francisco team.
And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time.
Jack Fox and kicking it off, and we're on the way.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick
make sure we have the right personnel on the field
here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
Will Harris, his 2nd pick in the ball game. Will Harris with a nice pick.
On what will be the final play of this first half.
Unbelievable by Will Harris.
All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action.
Goofball Goff warming up. He's ready to go.
If week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Got to run the football. Got to game manage this game.
Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good run blocking.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Goff on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions take the opening kick.
That's a touchdown for Taylor Decker. Tim Boyle. Look at the man.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And we see James, he will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? Oh, he put it on the carpet.
Oh, he fumbled it. Go. Oh, Garike. There he goes. That's a fumble.
To the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. On the run.
On St. Brown, deep. God.
It looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one
Swift
down
to the outside.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And he takes this one in for
Jamal Williams for the touchdown.
Jamal Williams. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick.
We're going to take a big risk. We're going to try to put that pressure on Jimmy Jean, but we're going to play our secondary back. So keep the secondary back.
To press advantages when you
in case
have
this ends up poorly.
Position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want
they're going to go nowhere.
Those types of things. Now they've given up that
Jaleel Tavai.
Switch to their opponent.
We are through 3 quarters.
Playing like a Pro Bowler.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching
now the 49ers obviously a great football team. They're a great football team. I think it's a little bit early season jiggles from them.
4 yards the gain, and
this is not the football team that we used to see.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Julian Okwara able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year.
And pressure coming.
Alex Anzalone with the sack. My, oh my, this Detroit team's doing good.
That pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to it? Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 33 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now, obviously, we want to draft a quarterback of the future. Will that be Jared Goff, or will we draft the QB? That's going to be the question that remains to be seen. Jared Goff, obviously not a great QB, but he's a good QB, not a great QB. But Jared Goff, obviously I'm going to support him through this franchise. He's going to be the leader of this offense, the leader of this team.
I know we brought analytics into the game,
and
someone has said here
we just got to play ground and pound football right now.
80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Play action. It's gone. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try it now with Swift, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like
Give me Garoppolo pass is incomplete.
Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive
I'm just trying to get pressure on Jimmy Garoppolo, make him throw the ball quickly. That's my goal right now.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down
This
about
is my
a
goal.
yard shy. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
Come on.
And it's second down.
Get that pressure on
An
Jimmy G.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now.
Down he goes. Julian Okwara.
And we've reached the 1 minute mark.
We're going to call a timeout right here.
They'll use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
As we are going to have to try to hold San Francisco.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Garoppolo on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And that's the goal. We win it.
So this one's
28-14 is your final score in Detroit.
Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Lions, it's a victory for Jared Goff in his debut in the Motor City. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile,
Obviously, we're going to have some key upgrades. I hope Will Harris gets an upgrade or 2. He had a heck of a ball game. And it's going to be tough for him. Penny Sewell gets one.
This player's development trait is hidden. Put him in your line.
So, I'm going to go angle. I'm going to keep upgrading him. Morale's high. And then we got Ohio State guard. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Right. So we have. We have our after game pretty much press con. We're not going to stackly spend our scout points yet. We're going in the next. We got Green Bay on Monday Night Football. And that's going to end it off for the first episode of the Lions franchise. Our season goal is to make the playoffs. We are going to work on that. Quintus Cephas does come back this week. So Ahmad St. Brown and Quintus Cephas will be on the field for the first time together in a single game. Will Harris does get an upgrade. So we're going to continue. We're going to make him a hybrid overall. It does become a scheme fit. We're just going to... We're chilling. We're chilling. I want to make you a big run stuffer. The rest of these guys. Well, actually, Alexander told me I do want to upgrade me. Just keep him on the field, general. And then the rest of them. Tim Boyle after one throw, he has one skill point. Nice. Field general, I guess. Strong arm, sure. Tim Boyle's not that bad. Not wonderful, not great, but he'll be here for the foreseeable future. I do want to get a different backup quarterback than Tim Boyle. Before we end off the first episode, let's just see what backup quarterback options we have. Because I don't necessarily like Tim Boyle being the backup. I don't know if I trust him very much. Oh, we got some free agents out here. Le'Veon Bell, Latavius Murray, Larry Fitz, Josh Norman, Mark Ingram, Frank Gore, Danny Amendola, Adrian Peterson, Darqueze Dennard. A lot of these guys are old. Look at Josh Gordon. He's an inspirational guy. Quentin Dunbar, who we cut, could bring him back. If you see any free agents, that you want us to pick up, then I'll be able to try them out. Preferably not in the receiving core, because I want to keep the receivers I have. Unless there's like a young guy. Because I know Tyrell Williams isn't going to be here for... ooh, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Hello. I do want to sign J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, because I think he still has upside to him. That being at the age of 24. So there's still a chance for upside here, but we're looking also at backup quarterback. Jamie Newman. Dude was great at Georgia. Ryan Finley. Cole McDonald, who's on our practice squad, could bring him up from our practice squad. Let's get Jamie Newman, the rookie from Georgia. Let's take a look at him. He's not really fatigued. He could get better. His accuracy's pretty good. His awareness is okay. Or his awareness needs to be upgraded. Obviously, could this be our potential quarterback in the future? I'd say probably not, but I mean, I guess we never know. We never know until we find out. Goofball. I might see how he plays the game. I want to see how he plays the game. I'm going to keep Tim Boyle. David Blau is on his way out the door. What did I sign a receiver? I like how Bolden played. I'm going to get rid of Tom Kennedy. Tyrell Williams did not really get separation very much. That's kind of frustrating to me. Because we'll try again. We'll try again. What are you doing? Organizing the team a little bit, making it look good as possible. Yeah, I guess I like Jay Garrett. We'll start the backups. I want to see how Jamie Newman plays in one game. It's not going to hurt Goff very much. We're going to cut Corey Littleton, because screw that guy. I don't need you on my roster. I don't need you. I don't. Don't know why your CPU signed you in the first place. I don't need you. I don't. We'll go out and sign a backup lineman. That's what we'll do. Because we're lacking depth at the offensive line position. Good depth. I want at least 60, so at the depth. That's my goal. Obviously, we got our scouts all over the globe looking for scouted players for us. I kind of want young guys, too. Center. Sign Isaiah Prince out of Ohio State. I know he's a good, solid lineman at Ohio State. I know him very well. I'm a Buckeyes fan, as you know. And we're going to go in this game. Weekly strategy. I do. The deep pass, absolutely. Not a question. That's an absolutely. Yes, that's. We're definitely going full pads this week because it's a division rivalry, and I don't want to go into a division rivalry stinky. I want to go into a division rivalry. I want to come out with the win. I got auto scouting on. I don't know why this stuff is showing up. I don't care right now. I don't care to know. Got some upgrades though after practice. Those guys, whatever. None of those guys are starters. I hope I can develop Jamie Newman behind Jared Goff. He's going to be one of my focus players to try to develop. Because if we can get rid... So we're going to talk to media. We're going to praise him. He's a terrific player. Terrific player Davante Adams is. Obviously, we're just looking to come into Green Bay and just get the dub. Aaron Rodgers is a terrific quarterback, and we know that. He knows that. His team knows that. Everyone around the National Football League knows that. And to beat Aaron Rodgers, we need to defend the deep pass, watch the run game. We got run stuffers. We got players that can play football. We saw what we did with San Francisco. We got to contain the run as much as possible. And we also got to contain Davante Adams. That's going to be a big part on the ways to win this game. DeAndre Swift had a great first game. Jared Goff is obviously taking this game off because I saw his practice report too, and he didn't have a great practice report. So we're going to try. We're going to try and win this game. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a dogfight of a game against the Green Bay Packers.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
No, I know the Lions haven't beat the. I know the Lions know the Green Bay Packers very well, and I'm on board with the Packers. I think we can win this game, and I think we can come out of here. I think we can come out firing on all cylinders, to be honest with you.
On first down, Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Obviously, we're going to go coaching adjustments. It worked the last game. We're going to put by overall, and we're going to go aggressive. Get that football out of there. Keep Rodgers in the pocket. We're going to press him. You know what? I'm thinking we're going to press Rodgers.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. That's as long as
you gotta try. I told you, we gotta try to contain the run.
Needing to establish the run game, they'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter, so that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. Pass, catch, first down for Tonyan. Undrafted at Indiana State, but he really came on in 2020. 52 catches, and even more importantly, 11 touchdowns.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate.
This Packers team, they're a handful. This team's tough. This is a tough football team.
So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And
it's a face mask. God dang it, the Quora.
This is going to get him a first down.
I think that's a Quora too. Yep, it's Romeo. God
So the
damn
hand got inside the face mask that time.
Devin
Looked
Funch
like
is hurt, though. That's a one less Green Bay wide receiver we have to worry about. That helps, but, you know, you never want to see
So
injuries.
now after the face mask penalty, here's
It's
first and
video
goal.
stuff.
They go back to the
Helps
ground
us out.
with Jones.
And Aaron Jones scores
And
on
will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
We're in for a game.
Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Bolden on the return. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Newman now off the bootleg. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now it's Newman being chased out left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Newman. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
That's a first down for Hockenson. Almost. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yard. Here's Newman. Right side, it's the
TJ Hockenson came into the NFL with big expectations. His big strides, they came in year 2 when his receptions jumped from 32 as a rookie to 67 last year. They expect those numbers to continue to go up, and they will when he continues to make catches like that.
throwing down Newman on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Hit him on St. Brown.
Ross St. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard
the chili,
line.
there's some leftover hamburger, mac and cheese, regular mac and cheese, not
the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He gets this complete.
Quick, this Cephas with the catch.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Rodgers starting 6 or 6 on the drive.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Rodgers again now. Buying time to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's the rookie that's hurt. Son of a gun.
We'll check on his status when we get back. Rodgers now on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to be set
Cobb
up
got hurt. That saves me a time broken thumb. Out for the
down to the 1.
So yeah, we're gonna have roughly about maybe a minute.
Now Jones. And he's gonna take
maybe a minute one timeout.
Aaron Jones.
So we gotta drive down the field. We gotta be smart on this possession. Gotta drive down the field. Just can't make mistakes. Can't make mistakes. What our offense has to do, Jamie Newman has to lead this team as a rookie. Jared Goff isn't playing today because he got hurt in practice. And I saw his.
This fielded right at the goal line.
I saw his fatigue and his stats were going down. It didn't want him to get hurt, and that's why I took the consecutive decision to beat the player. Or to bench him. Jamie Newman just got signed recently from the 49ers practice squad. And I have high hopes for this guy.
I to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only
Roughing passer. That's fantastic. That's actually really good.
that is supposed to be in.
I guess us,
the end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious
it gives us
here, but the bottom
so we're
line
at least in
take
field
care
goal
of
range.
football, and everything else should flow from there.
Jamie Newman.
Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of
50
bounds.
seconds.
A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Threw it inaccurate.
And the Packers are going to take over here on the
Jamie Newman, no. We had such a good drive going. God dang it.
And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think think that's a great question because
that's so frustrating.
when he gets to the sideline.
And that's a face
Coach is
mask.
gonna
Tack
check
on
his
15
teammates
more.
gonna check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions
Jeff
for him in college
Okudah.
and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more.
That's a
Talk about a
frustrating
play
one. That's a frustrating
that
way to.
actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground.
Well, Harris.
Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Oh, that's no fun that Aaron Rodgers in this X Factor.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue.
There's a sack.
Pressure. He's
Deshaun Hand.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Why do you hold on to the face mask?
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
That was signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Crosby is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Newman. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now Bolden on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Rolling to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They go play action with Newman. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Newman. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Newman. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all.
Jamie Newman.
And it's incomplete.
God dang it, Jamie Newman.
And they turn it over. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it should they have